Hello, Aquarius. I'm going to do a bonus reading for you guys this week. This is good for the sun, rising moon, or Venus sign of Aquarius. Keep in mind it's a general reading. It's not a personal reading. It may not resonate with everyone that watches. If it doesn't resonate, check your rising moon or Venus sign. You could find messages there instead. But if you'd like a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. The link to my website to schedule is in the description below. I may do an extended reading for you guys. If I do the extended, the link will be at the top of the description below for purchase. It's not very expensive. I've been doing more of those lately. All right, let's get into it. So, Aquarius, it's 4:45 a.m. where I am, Eastern Standard Time. You people woke me up out of a sound sleep, and then Capricorn was right behind you. So you're next. You guys didn't get particularly high views this past week or whatever, but you guys woke me up. And I heard the song Freedom by George Michael that came out in the late 80s. And I was like, okay, they've broken free. And I've laid out a general Celtic cross. When I sat down, your guides just they started bossing me around. They're like, you're going to use this oracle deck, this oracle deck, this oracle deck. You're going to do a basic Celtic cross, and then you're going to use a second deck for a love message, like full shebang. And I was like, okay, typical Uranians, rebellious. You know exactly what you want. And apparently you needed me. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that you people woke me up, but I have like the biggest crush on Aquarius. So I love you guys. I just want to help. So what came out of the Arrows of Love deck, so many cards flew out. This deck was sitting on the floor next to my desk and it moved all by itself. And I was like, okay, we're starting there. Gamble. So you're taking a gamble on the mend while something is on the mend. Key to My Heart came out. Past love available and transformative love. So I think you're taking a gamble in a situation with a relationship that might have had a few boo boos up till now, or you yourself are still on the mend from something, or your person is, and it would be a gamble. I think that you're waiting for someone to find the key to your heart, and I think that it's a past love. And now they're suddenly available, or you're suddenly available. I think it's you because I have the world here for you and a page of cups and the nine of pentacles. So I think you're available, they're available. A past love still has the key to your heart and you're hoping for transformative love. At the bottom of the deck, I have look what the cat dragged in, returns and apologizes. Also messenger and tweet in the spotlight, long distance. You guys might have been at a distance from one another. Yeah, something like that. God, I can't believe they wanted me to use all these decks. I was like, really? And they were like, yes, really. So, from the Wisdom of the House of the Night Oracle deck, High Priestess of Air, here you are, standing fully in your power, wanting a lot of deep intellectual conversation right now, but feeling very ethereal. That's the High Priestess of Air. She listens to her intuition and she communicates very clearly and very directly. That is the Queen of Swords. That's you, Aquarius. Playful and lust. So, but rigids at the bottom of the deck and conclusion. I think that this is your person. Yeah. So you're wanting to stand in your power, be detached, but be lighthearted and wistful. Not detached, but just smart, and nerdy, and intellectual, and lighthearted, but grounded with intelligence is an air sign. Aquarius is so interesting to me. I meet you guys, and at first you come off as like detached, but you're not. You're just super smart and so good at communication and so direct. But then as I get to talk to an Aquarius, I'm like, they really are an air sign. They're lighthearted and they're fun. And you're getting very playful. Some of you are connecting to a Leo or a fire sign. I think you're feeling a little lusty right now and you're feeling playful. I think what I'm seeing here at the bottom of this deck is a person around you because someone is rigid. That's the opposite of what you showed me. I think this person's drawing conclusions. I think they need honesty and an oath. So they might be an air sign too, or a Sagittarius maybe with oath and honesty. Someone's drawing conclusions. They want the truth. And it's not that you're not going to give it to them. I think that you are just kind of approaching it a little bit differently. And I was like, okay, I was moving the Moonology deck. This fell out of the deck. Like it just all the way fell out. A new start is coming, but Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. When I shuffled the Animal Oracle deck, this came out for you in reverse. And I saw the diversity of it. So a new start is coming, but now is not the most perfect timing for it. So I think there's kind of a little bit of a wait, not a wait. It's like it just has to be just the right timing. But love, the beloved, and the tree of life, and the smoky mirror is at the bottom of the mystical shaman oracle deck. Many paths is here in reverse. So you don't have a zillion paths in front of you. You've narrowed your choices down. This is like the Seven of Cups in reverse, where you're zeroing in on what you want. The smoky mirror is not smoke and mirrors. If it came in reverse, then it's like bullshit and it's smoke and mirrors. This is, you're in a little bit of a fog and you've been daydreaming about something for a long time, but there's like this mist over it. And you can't quite see yourself in the situation clearly yet, and you can't quite see clearly to the other person. But you know that you have this incredibly strong connection to this person. They are your beloved. You have feelings for them, they have feelings for you. And it's a five, which is an odd prime number. It's very strong. It's very grounded. So fives equal change, conflict, loss, and change. You might have had to go through a lot of conflict to get to this point, and you're wanting to be rooted and grounded at this point. You don't want it to be smoky mirror anymore. You want it to be more grounded. But when I see these two cards together, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, they want what they've been dreaming about, that's like in this misty fog when they first wake up every morning, to be rooted and grounded. They want it to be solidified. I was like, wow, that's deep. We're going to put these right there because those are beautiful. And I don't want that to get out of my line of vision. So I shuffled everything and I pulled all from the bottom of the deck, and then I clarified just with three other cards in succession, all in the upright, just to get the energy you're in. Here you are, the Queen of Swords. I love it in this deck. She says, this is, I think, the Crystal Visions Tarot. I protect what matters to me. So you're standing in your power here, Aquarius. Being very smart, being very direct, being very detached. She looks like she's kind of ready for battle, but with all these butterflies here and the feathers being guided by the divine, I think that it's transformative for you, like that transformative love. And the catalyst or the challenge is the Nine of Pentacles. So you may be newly single or you're feeling really strong. This is Miss Independent right here, owning it. Owning it, very much so. Conversely, you could be dealing with someone else, like my masculines could be dealing with someone saying, are you single or not? So I think you're very much about independence right now, and focused on career, being self-sufficient. What's driving you is the Seven of Swords. I like what they say about it in this deck. I take great care of what I value. So I think you had to be very strategic. I don't get a bad vibe off of this. Everyone's like the Seven of Swords is the cheat card or the lying card or a card of betrayal. It can often be. But it's often about being the lone wolf and being very sharp witted and acting on your own behalf, being flexible, being adaptable, needing to be strategic, and needing to tread lightly. So this is beneath you. I think that you've had to be very careful and you need to tread very lightly moving forward. But you're standing in your power here with the Queen of Swords. So I think you know what you're doing. You know, the Seven of Swords energy is a part of life. It just is. I don't see you maybe you had to take your stuff and get out of a situation very quickly. Because in the past, I've got the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So you might have really romanticized something or really wanted to pour your heart into something, or someone poured their heart into you. Or it's like with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups, I think you really put a lot into something emotionally. And either your person was nothing but a bloody nightmare, or it was very stressful. It was very difficult for you to stay in the present moment without a lot of fear or anxiety or worry. And it just left you feeling disappointed with the Five of Cups. You weren't able to move forward. There were regrets, there were disappointments, too many cups had spilled. There was a connection there still, but there were things that made you feel sad and disappointed. You were not getting what you needed emotionally. Somebody might have romanticized it because the knights aren't tied down. They come and go as they please. So Somebody could have really been Romeo, or maybe you were the Romeo in the situation, but all it brought was stress and heartache. So I think at this point, you're like, okay, moving forward, I need to be a little bit more smart, direct, detached, independent. A Queen of Swords will love. I'm always telling people this about air signs. There, of course, the King and Queen of Swords have a heart. They all the kings and queens love in their own way, but you've got to get through her sword. I just heard we're smart now. I'm smarter now. I'm more independent. I'm going to protect what's most important to me. Two of Pentacles is what's on your mind. You're trying to make the best decision possible here. You're going to be very busy. You're weighing your odds. You're juggling a lot. And you're like, okay, if I do it this way, this will happen. If I do it this way, this will happen. It's kind of, what do I do? What do I do? I definitely need to tread lightly moving forward. What's coming in for you is the Page of Cups. He's cute, blowing his little bubbles of love. I like what it says here. I'm as young as I choose to feel. So for some of you, I have two pages here. There could be children involved, not necessarily though. If so, it's a young water sign. This is where we feel a little vulnerable, but we open up to something emotionally. So I see you putting this out, this Page of Cups. I think you want to explore something in an emotional way. You might be contacting a past love, or they might contact you now that they see you're single, because that look with the cat dragged in and past love, and it's kind of a gamble. He is feeling a little emotionally vulnerable, but you're curious about this person. Maybe they are about you. Can we get this grounded? You see yourself as the world. I celebrate life and welcome new energy. So you're starting a new cycle, my dear ones, very much so. What you're putting out to the environment, this is in the environment. Oh, that's flipping over. Yeah, this someone around you is being resistant. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, at Four of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like you are sending out your arrows of love. Many, many arrows, many times over, because you're inspired to follow a new passionate start with someone, but they are meeting you with resistance. So they're kind of holding back, or this is them like, I definitely see a new start with Aquarius. My heart is racing about this, but I've got to hold back and be reasonable. You could be dealing with someone that has Earth in their chart, or like I said, conversely, you're putting these arrows out to them, but they're the ones holding back. Or this is all them, or I feel like these are your arrows coming in towards them, and they're like, I don't know, I can't really open up. They might be holding on to the past, or maybe you are. So as fast as you want to go, you kind of need to hold back. But in your hopes and fears is the Three of Cups. So fearful of being in like a third party situation, but hopeful to embrace a joyful opportunity and get out there, have fun. This is often a healing reunion with someone that you miss and have fun with. So you're hoping for this. You're hoping for celebration. You're hoping for joy and opportunities that bring creative collaborations and healings. But we're ending on the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. So I've got a King and Queen of Swords on the table. You could be dealing with another air sign. I think you've met your match. Um, I love this little Page of Wands. He's kind of flirty, like, come and chase me. So I'm interpreting this in two different ways, and I am going to use tarot to look a little bit more at the romantic connection. But I think you're meeting a person that you see eye to eye with. I think you both have your swords raised. The way air signs behave, again, another air sign, possibly a Sagittarius or a Capricorn here. This person's going to come off as very detached, and they want the truth, and they want to maintain a sense of control. But I think underneath that, they're excited by this. Or I also heard, while the cat's away, the mice will play. So it's like this person is coming off as detached to you, and you're like, oh, come on, don't you want to have fun? So either they're showing you this face, but this is how they're behaving underneath. That's how they really feel. Or you're like, okay, whatever. Just come with me. Can you just put down the sword? Just put down the sword. Yeah, like really. Like, yeah, I see you with your sword. I've got mine. I'm single. I know how it went down in the past. And the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You're on the right path. High Priestess, Pisces, Libra energy. You're being very calm and quiet and passive. listening to your intuition, manifesting from within. Both the High Priestess and the Magician are calculated. She often has a secret. She chases no one. So you're like, I know. I'm smart. I'm going to take a new direction. I'm going to have a breakthrough. I'm going to be calm and passive and quiet about it. Listening to my intuition. Ten of Swords, there was a painful ending for you, but you still want this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, here he is. Hi, Daddy. You might be walking away from this King of Swords that was holding back and being all Four of Pentacles and shit with you and curmudgeonous because you see something coming in. Or you could have had this could be the past love, the King of Wands. It was somewhat requited, like that hot guy you met last summer or whatever, or chick you met that was a little detached with you. This person was your wish come true. There was an emperor here, kind of controlling, blocked it all. The moon, there was confusion. There you are, the star, healing a broken heart. What's at the top of the deck? The Knight of Swords. Do you take a risk? Do you go for it? I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a look. I've shuffled this. The Lovers, the Three of Wands, Queen of Cups. There's the Ace of Pentacles again, and the Nine of Swords. You're nervous if you could actually plant this seed. You definitely are standing still, making plans for the future. I think you have a lot of love for someone. I just have to focus on work. I have to stay in the moment and wait. When will the wheel turn in my favor? I have to stay busy. This King of Pentacles is all weighed down. You miss someone. I just saw the Six of Cups. All right, let's see what comes out. Spirit, show me what's going on with Aquarius for love. What's between Aquarius and this beloved person? I think it's a past person, and now you're available and they're available. Can you please give me that energy, Spirit, the new energy coming in? What's between Aquarius and this person? The Hermit. Okay, you've both been withdrawn from one another, or there's been a Virgo in between the two of you. Show me Aquarius's energy, Spirit. How do they see themselves? How does Aquarius see themselves? You see yourself as the Empress. So you guys could be married or have been married. You might have Taurus or Libra in your chart. You could be mothers. You're feeling very creative. You see a lot of fertile ground. Some of you might be pregnant even. But not necessarily. I'm not getting that vibe. So you're seeing yourself as being very nurturing, loving, not creatively blocked up, wanting serious commitment as well. She is turned away. I think you've spent a lot of time alone, Aquarius, nurturing yourself. So while you're the Queen of Swords, you're also the Empress. See, not so detached after all, ladies and gentlemen. There's an Empress living in every woman and every man. Well, what's living in this person? Spirit, show me this person that Aquarius is connecting to. New love coming in, possibly. Yeah, there's that Romeo. There he is. There she is. Someone with water in the chart. Oh my, it was a little Wuthering Heights and Great Gatsby, wasn't it? It stressed you out. So they see themselves as a Knight of Cups. So they're maybe not as tied down as you. They're very charming. They're very good with words. They like youth and beauty. You're showing me a little bit more maturity here. And someone's older and wiser, maybe. How do you feel about this person, Aquarius? How do you feel about this person? No, that's too many cards. How do you feel about this person? Thank you. Six of Pentacles, you want equal give and take. You will be generous in this situation. I think you feel the need to be the one to give to them. An Empress is very giving. She's kind of boss lady. But I think you won't tip your scales for them. The Chariot, and you want forward motion. I just heard I paid my dues. I paid the toll. I gotta go. Some of you are buying a ticket and traveling. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but you're not looking back. You're moving forward. How does this person feel about Aquarius? You could be new in town. You could have recently relocated. The Wheel of Fortune. They're like, is it our time? Is it finally our time? This person's had a lot of ups and downs. They might feel like luck is finally on their side. King of Cups. Hi, Daddy. They're into you. They're feeling it. But they might not show you a lot of their emotion. They see themselves as this young, come and go as I please Romeo, but the way they feel about you is grounded. Like things have expanded And I think that maybe they're feeling like as time has gone on by fate with the expansion of Jupiter here and this energy of Sagittarius, their feelings for you have grown. The moon, Pisces energy, this wants to come out. I think this is in between the two of you. I think there's been confusion. There's that smoky mirror. It's been dreams, it's been an illusion. You guys might have had to hide some things. How does Aquarius really feel? What does Aquarius really want out of this relationship, Spirit? The Fool, you want a new beginning. You're starting at the beginning. You have a beginner's mindset. Now I do have an Empress and a Fool that does indicate mother child birthing something new. How does this person feel truly about Aquarius? They have faith. You could be dealing with a Taurus. So this is about marriage commitment. This person might be deeply influenced by their spiritual beliefs or their family traditions and values. I want a little bit more. How does this person really feel about Aquarius? 10 of Cups. Yeah, this person's not kidding around. They care about family and commitment and something long term. And you were showing me lust and playful and High Priestess of Air. That's more Fool energy. This person was showing me rigid and oath and drawing conclusions, but they do have love for you. There's just this confusion, and you guys have been withdrawn, searching your souls about each other. What action will Aquarius take towards this person? 10 of Pentacles. So I see two tens here. So there could have been marriage, family, long-term commitment involved. 5 of Swords. Well, you had to fight through a lot. This is a major change for you. 9 of Pentacles. I knew it. You guys are freshly single. Or you want to maintain some independence in a relationship. Some of you, this is a marriage. And maybe you've gone back to a past job and your marriage is fine. And your person wants to see a lot of love and they're romanticizing it. And they want serious commitment. And you're like, yeah, I do too, but my career. Okay. And there's confusion. Something might have gone down in Pisces season last year, which is February, around Valentine's Day. I just heard that. Okay. So how does this person really, like, what do they want to do? What's their action towards Aquarius going to be? 9 of Cups. This is like a wish come true for them. With the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, this person could be somewhat indulgent. They might even drink. 8 of Wands. They want to make a fast-paced change and come towards you. One more for this person. What other actions does this person want to take? The 7 of Swords. There it is. You guys might have had to sneak around a little bit, or like, because the moon and the 7 of Swords is here and you've had to search your soul about it. I think this person feels the need to be somewhat strategic. You guys might have had like a relationship that you kind of always had feelings for each other. Or you kept it on the down low to some degree. Okay. What are the challenges? The 3 of Cups. So getting together for the healing. Also, the 3 of Cups is not at all tied down, and this could have been a love triangle in the past, or someone's just openly dating. And if that's the case and you're right at the beginning, this person might just have to deal with that. The Knight of Pentacles is also a challenge, so an earth sign could have been the challenge. It's been moving slowly, being conservative and taking it slow and having it actually go somewhere that's dependable and loyal. Someone might not be great at expressing emotions, but they're better with actions. What is the final outcome for Aquarius and this person? Temperance, Sagittarius. So balance will need to be brought to this situation. Temperance, like strength, only comes when it's called for. So there's been running hot and cold, excessive, like lots of heat, lots of emotion. You need to determine the purpose of the relationship moving forward. This is calm. This is healing. This is a soulmate energy. This is perspective. Again, determining the purpose, bringing it to balance, and patience. This will take patience. Interesting. Yeah, we've got the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. This was painful to get to this person. I think you want to yeah. Okay, look. You want to manifest this person, and it's going to start with friendship and passion and dating. There has been a painful ending for one or the both of you, either separate parts of each other's lives or together. Okay. And I think that you're starting a new cycle that you've been watching and waiting for this opportunity for a while, or they have with you. And now here's the new start with the Ace of Wands. You're going to walk away from the past and move towards new opportunities. Now there's some illusion and wishful thinking happening, and you do have other choices, or they do, but I see you dreaming big. Yeah, wow, Aquarius. But there has been a painful ending. But look, here's that Page of Cups again, opening up. I'm curious. I want to see how you're doing. It's going to be a labor of love. You will have to get to know each other and rebuild, and you're going to have to make sure you have room in your life for the relationship. I actually don't think we need to do an extended. I was going to, but this gives me enough. I think you're just going to have to let it play out because you're at the beginning. Okay, Aquarius, that was awesome. That's your bonus reading for this week. I just had to. Just remember the new start is coming, but now is not the perfect time. I think now is just a time to get out of, to lift this veil and this fog and see if you can let this true love take root. Yeah, and flourish. Yeah, so that's your reading. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aquarius. Take care of yourselves. I hope this helps. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.